Fincher wants us to assault the southeastern temple.
You've got guts. I'll give you that.
Fincher wants us to assault the southeastern temple.
Do I have a choice?
Fincher wants us to assault the southeastern temple.
Well, at least something's finally happening around here.
Fincher wants us to assault the southeastern temple.
Beasts I don't want to touch. White robes, they deserve a pounding.
Halt! In the name of the Inquisitor. I'll find you.
Live like scum, die like scum.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Yes. There's something here about magic.
Surrender, lawbreaker! Ah! Ah! Murderer! Stop him! After them! Yeah! Yeah! You picked the wrong fight. Surrender, lawbreaker! Ah! Yeah! You and me. Get him. Bring him down.
glad that bastard is dead.
I got rid of the white robes that were in the southeast.
Why are you telling me? Tell Fincher. I'll go to the Don.
I've had it with these monsters.
Job well done.
Not now.
I'd return to the
The white robes that were in the temple have gone.
Don Esteban will be pleased with you. Time to collect the spoils of war. The white robes were collecting artifacts up there. Our workers should bring those crates back here.
I'll take care of it.
A man of action. Let me know when you've finished.
I've got a new job for you.
Let me guess. Lugging crates.
That's what you're paid to do. The crates at the southeastern temple need to be brought back here.
And do I get a choice in this? I should have been a fighter.
The artifact crates over at the small temple ruin need to be recovered.
Anything else? Beppo, you, everyone thinks they can have a go.
You know, if you smile while you work, it makes you feel better.
If I drop dead, it'll be your fault.
Hey, Brannan, the artifact crates at the small temple ruin need to be brought back.
That's the White Robes territory.
There are no white robes there anymore.
Really? Well, okay then. I'll go and get those crates.
I have a new job for you.
You do?
The artifact crates at the temple over in the southeast. They need moving.
And there might be something in the crates that stops the spirits. You can count on me.
Hawkins and the workers are taking care of the crates from the temple.
Good. A little more for us and a little less for the Inquisition, eh?
How is the search for new excavation sites going?
If we want to increase our gold reserves, we'll have to expand our search. There are a few promising areas on the island that the White Robes haven't reached yet. But as long as the Inquisition is breathing down our necks, I daren't look the other way.
Can you tell me where these promising areas are?
There's a cave to the east of the island. Rumor has it there's a temple entrance there that's still sealed. Someone should take a closer look at it.
I'll look for this temple, see if it is still sealed.
All right. Here, I'll mark where the entrance is on this map. Once you've found it, report to me immediately. While you're at it, you should also keep a lookout for some good treasure seekers. You might be able to find some seekers in Harbour Town, if they haven't been recruited by the White Robes. If we want to search the Eastern Temple properly, we'll need a couple of experts.
You need treasure seekers? I'll find you some.
Good luck. The White Robes will have recruited most of them by now. But if you can find some good ones, it'll be worth your while. You'll need some. It'll be difficult to empty a temple as big as that without help.
Have you got a decent map of the island?
Make sure you get those seekers to the temple. The map should have everything you need on it.
Thanks.
Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want? How many? 10, 20, or more?
By the way, don't worry. I didn't tell your husband about the business with Brogar.
Thank you. Like I said, he'd only blame me. Take this. It's all I can spare, but loyalty should be rewarded. I wish it could be bought.
Town will be safe for all.
I want to improve my fighting skills. Teach me sword fighting.
Right. You already know how to interrupt your opponent's attacks. But I'll show you another trick. If you're very close to your opponent, you can usually hit them again, do some more damage. It's especially worthwhile to use these blows in your combinations.
What have you got to trade? You're the smith.
Will be safe for a while, they say.
Rudolph's men are dead.
Yes, I heard. And so the Inquisition's grip weakens. Take some gold for your news.
How are we going to eat? All the farmers are in the town, no hunters are going out. It's all crazy.
Hey, you came back.
Yeah, and I've had a look around.
What did you find out?
Well, there are people on this island, but they seem to live by their own laws. and there are things going on around here that I don't fully understand.
That's the impression I got. This is a strange place. Well, thanks for letting me know. I think I'll stay around here. I'm not ready to deal with people, particularly not the Inquisition right now. Before I forget, I found this potion. I kept it in case you came back. I'm guessing your need is going to be greater than mine. Now, I hope I can find somewhere better to camp than this horrible place.
I've asked someone to come down here and help you look for somewhere. He seems like a good guy.
Really? Thanks for that. Have you noticed how this island seems to be free of storms? Everything just happens around it. It's very odd. I hope this island treats you better than the storm that brought us here.
Can you show me the way to Harbour Town?
Sure. Follow me. See that farm down in the valley?
I see it.
Some of the Inquisition's minions work down there. Novices, they call them. They're apprentices to the mages in the monastery. Talk to them. They'll help you get to Harbour Town. But watch you don't find yourself accidentally recruited. You get recruited, there'll be no welcome for you at the Don's camp.
Thanks. I can take it from here.
I'm sure you can. Good luck. See you around.
Welcome, stranger. What's brought you to our troubled isle?
The tide. I'm a shipwreck survivor.
Well, it's a strange kind of luck that's washed you onto these shores. But I must warn you, you cannot wander freely around here. I don't mind, but the warriors of the Order are less forgiving.
Who are you?
My name is Tristan, a novice of magic. I'm looking after this place, on the orders of the Convocation of Mages.
What is this place?
Just a simple farm. It's under the control of the Inquisition now. We cultivate the land and take care of the animals. Our work ensures the well-being of the Order and Inquisitor Mendoza's men.
You mentioned the Convocation. What do the mages have to do with the Inquisition?
The Convocation of Mages has long had their seat here in the monastery, at the foot of the great volcano. It was a place of study and faith before the dark wave covered the land and those temple ruins had risen from the ground. And now the Inquisitor is here seeking to push back that darkness. We're very lucky he found us in our hour of need. Now the monastery not only serves as the mage's home, but also as a training camp for recruits of the Inquisition.
I see. What do you think I should do next?
Well, I wouldn't recommend you wander around alone. Quickest way to the next life. Perhaps you would be best advised to let the warriors of the Order train you as a recruit. Training with the fighting staff and the basics of magic could be just the thing for you. If you're not a fighter, there are merchants in the town might have use of you. Just make sure you don't get taken in by the outlaws that Don commands. Or is it that you are interested in the higher magic that we novices pursue? That would mean finding a way to the monastery without being arrested by the Inquisitor's men. You may find someone in the town who would help you do that. The choice is yours. In any case, you will find members of each group in Harbour Town. They can tell you more. So, if I were you, I would make that my first stop.
How do you get into Harbour Town?
The law of the Inquisitor says that no one is allowed to be outside of the town without permission. The main gate of the town is currently being guarded by warriors of the Order. You can't just stroll in.
You novices must know other ways to get inside the town.
Well, yes. There is a way, but it's not easy to reach. Harbour Town has a rear entrance up to the north. As far as I know, that is guarded only by the old town guards. You could try your luck persuading them to let you in.
Can you take me to Harbour Town?
I can't leave my post at the farm, I'm afraid. But Brother Teller will accompany you there if you wish.
Great. Thanks for the advice.
If you're wanting help, you must be willing to provide help in return.
Okay. What should I do for you?
Talk to my brothers here on the farm and make yourself useful. Once we no longer need your help, we'll happily escort you to Harbour Town.
Do you trade here on the farm?
Trade? With who? Other than Esteban's bandits, there's nobody out here.
What about me? Will you trade with me?
I don't have much to offer, but you're welcome to look.
Let's trade.
Watch your feet. There's grain growing here.
Tristan says you can take me to Harbour Town.
I can. But did Tristan say I should take you there?
Not exactly.
Well, ask me again when he does.
Do you need any help here?
No thanks. I could have done with you a while ago, though. Thanks anyway.
Are you crazy walking round here? What do you think will happen if the Inquisition catch you, eh?
Are you gonna call them?
Hey, I won't give you away, but the warriors of the Order often come by here to check on things. So I'm just saying, you better be careful.
What do you do here?
I'm working in my field.
Your field?
Yeah. This one's mine and the other one on the other side of the path is Teller's. Of course, he's further along working his one. Always is. Don't know how he does it. He's already taken his whole harvest to the storehouse, but I'm afraid I won't be able to get my harvest in on time. I can't spot the ripe plants from the unripe. They all look the same to me.
Do you need help?
You serious? Well, I wouldn't say no.
And what kind of compensation would not saying no come with?
Well, I'm only a novice, so I don't have much. But if you harvest the plants and bring them to me, I'll give you a healing potion. How about that?
Deal. I'll bring you those ripe plants.
Great. Then I might actually be able to start my mage training before this place goes completely to the dogs. Just look out for the ripe ones in my field, all right? 10 should be enough. Bring them back here, all right?
Here are your 10 ripe plants.
Thanks. Without you, I would have been in a whole world of trouble. The healing potion is yours.
How often do these warriors of the Order come up here?
The Inquisitor sends one once every couple of days. They like to keep a check on things. He picks up what we've harvested and the meat and takes it to the monastery, where they no doubt stuff their faces. If I were you, I'd hide when he shows up.
Thanks for the warning. Hey, how are things going here?
Not so well. Stuck in the middle of nowhere, a place where no one wants to be.
You're the happy-go-lucky, face life with a smile type, aren't you?
And you'd smile if a pack of hungry wolves was eating everything in sight? I used to have 6 pigs, and now look at what's left.
Hungry wolves. Just my thing.
It does you credit that you want to help me, but I have to warn you, those beasts haven't been here for several days. I figure they must be starving by now, so they'll be really dangerous.
Any good news?
Well, they're wolves, so none of them have swords. If you want back in 2 days, I'll assume they put you on the menu.
Great. Where do the wolves come from?
There's a small cave over there, to the north of here. I haven't been there, but I'd be willing to bet that's where their lair is.
Don't you have anyone who can protect you and your animals?
Yeah. The warriors of the Inquisition are more concerned with the gold from the temple ruins than with helping novices. We're on our own at best, at the mercy of the wolves at worst. Doesn't stop the Inquisition coming here demanding their tribute. I don't want to complain. I chose this myself. But sometimes it's exasperating.
You're being exploited by the warriors of the Order.
Well, you can't really say that. The mages bow to the law of the Inquisitor. You know, we all share the same religion, but the mages have urged us novices to stay neutral. That's why I don't have to worry about the Don's men. They know we won't do anything to them.
which I knew about prospecting.